Day three, keeping it rolling. As I said, I would. Cool, keep on going. Um, I'm not really sure what to talk about today, other than I think I'm kind of struggling with something where I might be autistic, which I think I've had that thought in the past, but it just kind of was one of those fleeting thoughts that you may bring up, you may think of, and then you just let it go. And I don't know if I'm struggling with it or identifying with it. I don't even know how to process it, but as I look into it, there's definitely some real possibilities that I'm low needs, I think is the term for it. But there's a lot of stuff I identify with as far as autism goes. But I don't know if it's just BS or not. So I'm really trying to wrap my mind around this. I definitely have had thoughts that I had ADHD. Um, all self-diagnosed, so who knows? It could all just be a bunch of bull. But I don't know how to feel about it. Like I said, if it's true, there are some explained um, feelings with that. I mean, some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't so much, I suppose. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. If I am, if I have ADHD, if I don't know. I've lived with it this long, just like I've lived with autism this long. If I have it, I'm not really sure how to feel about either one, I suppose. But acceptance, I guess. Just I don't know. Never really defined either one, or at least been clinically defined as either one. So if it's not real, if it hasn't happened, if it isn't, a thing, then, I don't think about it. It's not a big deal. But, as it may become a thing, I guess it is more of a big deal. So I don't know how to feel about that one. And that's always part of my self discovery. I do a lot of journaling. I try to make sure I get it done every single morning. I'm pretty good about it. Uh, and that's one of those things with autism. Man, I love my routines, and getting mad when your routine, isn't adhered to, I can definitely identify with. So that one doesn't make it a thing. I don't know. There was a whole list of things that got me to this whole idea. Well, maybe I really am autistic. I don't even know how to feel about it though. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's something that you hear about all the time, autism, and so how do you even process it? If you're diabetic, okay, well, that's something that's measurable. If you are, there's a lot of things associated with it, but I don't know about the whole autism thing or the ADHD thing. Like, I don't know, because it seems like you get a test for it, but it seems a little subjective. So, do I care? I guess maybe a little bit enough to look into it to see if I do have it. Some things can be explained. It's cool, I guess. It's good to know yourself, but a lot of self discovery with journaling and going down little rabbit holes. And this might be one of those things. I don't really know. But I do know that I like my routine and I like journaling and I find things out about myself that I wouldn't know otherwise. And, trying to keep myself consistent, which you would think would be super easy if that's the case. But in some ways, it is not for other things. I mean, I'm good with a routine, but if I get off my routine, it's really easy to fall off and not get back on it, which is why I think I adhere so much to my routines. So that all said, I do have a lot of things I need to do today. Um, I did actually stick with my protein goal. I got it. My goal today, of course, is to hit that again. It's not easy. Um, we had a party to go to, and I told myself I'm going to be smart. I'm going to eat this protein burrito that I prepped, last week or whatever. It's got something like 50 grams of protein in it. And I was at like 120, 130 at the time. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and eat this before I go to this party where there's going to be more food because that way I know I'm going to hit my protein goal. Because if I don't, then I'll just fill up with crap food and I won't hit my protein goal probably. And man, am I glad I did. It was a smart move. I think I ate less at the party. Not to say I didn't eat a bunch of junk because there was definitely junk there and it's pretty tasty. But I think I ate a lot less of it just because I had that protein burrito. So I think smart move right there. Something I need to try to remember before going to parties where I know there's going to be bad food. It's one thing if it's a party and there's no food, you don't have to worry about it. But if you know there's going to be bad food, yeah. So one of those little hacks that maybe I'm catching on too late. Today is about running. Hoping to get 7 to 10 miles. I got to work on a closet. I got a guy coming in to take a look at stuff today. Um, no, Christmas is right around the corner, so I'm concerned that I won't get to do this kind of not the next day because that's fine. It's more Christmas Eve, and then while I've got company here, it's kind of hard to break away and do this sort of thing. But I'm going to try my best here to get it done and keep it rolling. So this is day 3 of trying to keep up with this and keep myself consistent, keep myself accountable. So I've got a lot of stuff to do. I got to make sure I get my workout in, which I haven't had a missed day since last Friday. So I'm due for a rest day, but um, not today. I need to make sure I hit my running goal. Otherwise, it's really hard to try to hit that 5K a day for a week, which isn't super important, but at the same time, I want to get my mileage up, so it is all at the same time. Um, but yeah, trying to keep myself consistent, keep that power list going. I know Andy Frisella hits on it. There's an acquaintance here in St. Louis, um, David Marks, who has been really, really consistent, and I really admire him for that one. So I'm just trying to keep it going. Just try to push on forward, try to make myself better, and hit all those 5 right for the power list. Keep myself consistent, get the workouts in. So today I've got to do painting, patching, pulling some stuff out for a closet. Got to get my run in. Gotta spend time with the kids. Gotta do some other stuff around the house. I don't think I really defined my power list, so I better do that before the day gets away from me. It's now just about 6 o'clock. No one's up right now except for me, which I love it. This is my time right now to do all this stuff. Man, I got that from what is it? The Morning Miracle. Get up early, journal. Um, think spend some quiet time to yourself. Meditate if you want to, if that's your thing. Work out. I mean, um, I think it's great. I think the Miracle Morning is absolutely real. It's a true thing. It's awesome, and I think if you haven't done it, you should give it a try. It's hard to do, and now I wake up. I don't wake up any earlier. There's only so early you wake up, but I think I was up at 4:30 today. Most weekdays I try to be up by 4 or 3:30, um, and I love that time to myself. I get myself an hour or so before I go work out, and I think that that's great. It gives me some time to myself. I can journal. I can do a lot of this type of thing, and I'm ready to go work out when I'm there. And maybe it's not a real great workout in the morning. It's tiring. Sometimes you're not fully awake even with that hour, but at least you're consistently getting the stuff in. And I think consistency beats motivation most days. I mean, it's really hard to be motivated every single day, and I think it's awesome when consistency can get you there, and then you're motivated as well. That's the best of all. So just kind of keep things rolling forward. Get the power list done. Hold myself accountable. Be vulnerable. I'm really kind of tripping out about this. I don't know about tripping out, but it's on my mind. It's definitely on my mind about this whole autism thing, which I don't know. I guess is what it is. I mean, I don't know if there's anything you can really do other than knowledge is power. So whatever. Win the day.